Hey guys, and welcome to the Watchtower Watch Reviews with your host DK, and we are back with another unboxing. So you'll have seen the paid promotion link on screen. This is a watch that I got from an AliExpress store I've done business with before. I'll pop a link, of course, in the description below. They were kind enough to say that they were going to send this watch to me for free. So what happened is I paid for it, and once I do the unboxing and the review, I will, of course, be getting the money back. So make of that what you will. Now, as I said before, I've worked with this brand before. I did an unboxing of the Rolex, the Rolex Daytona Paul Newman homage that they did. And as I said in the watch previously, when I do that review, it will be 100% honest. It will not be in any way tailored by the fact that I got the money back. Because also, they've sent me the money back for that watch already. So if I do the review and I do not like it, it's a case of the review has already been, or the money has already been gotten back. So it will not affect the review. The only thing you could say is it might have affected the unboxing. But to be quite honest, as I don't really give my full opinion of the watch in an unboxing, I don't think it's that big a deal. Anyway, enough disclaimers out of the way. Let's take a look at what they were willing to send me this time. So it is a Pagani Design, because it is of course a Pagani Design store that I've been dealing with previously, and this will come out. It is their new style box. I had a choice of the old or the new. I decided I'd pick the new because I think it just looks a little bit nicer, a bit more presentable. So let's crack her open and have a look under the hood. So you have got yourself your little Pagani Design user's manual. I believe it's an NH35 in this as well. It's unsigned, which I was going to expect. Guarantee card, unsigned, still in plastic. They have sent me a strap, which probably doesn't suit the watch in the slightest. I don't know why they keep sending me these NATOs. They seem to send these NATOs around the place. I'm not really sure why, because they often don't match the dial of the watch you've picked. You've got your Pagani Design polishing cloth. Yeah, it has the logo on it, Pagani Design. Cool, nobody cares. What have we got for ourselves? We have got an homage of the Longines Spirit. So this is the version 2 model. They have lengthened the hands on these, and I think they've done a much better job than version 1. I'd seen a couple of unboxings of version 1 to get that sapphire crystal sticker off the glass and give it a shine just to get rid of any of the condensation that's been on the watch dial. And I went for the blue version, and I think I might have made a good choice. You can see there they've lengthened those hands, as I say. That is now kissing the minute markers as it should do, and the hour hand is just kissing the hour markers, which is absolutely perfect. They've also lengthened that second hand, which gives you that clarity, and it shows it against the ticking markers. Now, as I say, it is an NH35. It has got, let me just check, is it a folded or pressed clasp? It is a milled clasp, which is excellent. That's what I was hoping for. And it is also signed with the Pagani Design logo. The bracelet looks to be a full 5-piece, but I would say it's probably just a 1-piece. You don't have quick releases or anything on it. I don't believe there's a diver's extension or anything like that. Nope, there is 3 levels of micro adjust on the clasp, so I possibly may end up switching this clasp out and just seeing if I can take this piece off and keep the logo on it. But if I can't, it won't exactly kill me either way. I'm just trying to figure out if there is a sticker on that or not. I don't think there is. I think it's just the nature of the dial. Is there a piece of hair? No, there's not, thankfully. Sorry, off camera, I was just doing that there. Yeah, it is, as I say, an NH35. If I flip it over, we should have a sticker on the back. Fairly basic case back, 20 bar water resistance, Pagani Design. Let me just make sure that that's spelled correctly. Pagani Design, it is indeed correct. And for those of you who want to know the model number, of course, it is the PD1717. Nice and easy to remember. And I think it's a pretty damn good looking watch. We've got I think that's a brushed case side. Let's just peel off the protective sticker. Yeah, it is indeed a laterally brushed case side. It's a little bit rough on the brushing, but to be quite honest, this watch was, I think, 108 euros, I believe. I'll pop up the price here as well. Again, if you don't want to pick one up and you want to wait for the full review, that's totally fine. This is the version 2. There are reviews of the version 1 out there, which is similar to this, but of course they have lengthened the hands and probably done a little bit of QC cleanup as well. And I think it's a pretty decent looking watch. Now, am I going to keep it on this bracelet is the question. Not too sure of that. I think this one is going to benefit from being on a nice blue leather strap. I think that's going to be the way that this is going to get worn. It's got a nice profile. It's a little bit chunky. I actually don't know if I have my calipers to hand. I do not, but I'm going to pop up some measurements there for you guys now, just so you can see. That is, of course, basically the fact that it has an NH35 in it. The NH35 is a bit of a thicker movement, it seems. It seems to be, in any watch that it is, it's quite thick, as opposed to, say, as opposed to like a Miyota 9000, which seems to be able to fit into thinner profile watches. That, or everyone just seems to go bulky for some reason with NH35s. Maybe it's just a personal choice, but it does seem like any NH35 you might add an extra mil or two, which, look, doesn't seem like that much, but it can make all the difference with side profiles, especially with watches that are a little bit dressier. Now, this is a dressy-ish watch to me. It says it's 200 meters water resistance. I personally wouldn't be diving with this one. I also don't know why you would need to dive with it, if I'm being totally honest. 100 meters would be perfectly fine, especially if you could shave some extra millimeters off the case profile. But it gives you a bit of reassurance. You don't have to worry about swimming with this one. If you want to make it your daily wear, you probably can. Sapphire glass. It has a fully milled bracelet with a milled clasp. You've got solid links, solid end links. You've got yourself a very nice looking dial. Again, all credit for that does go to Longines, but it's nice that Pagani were able to homage it quite accurately. You've your signed screw down crown there as well. Just give that a unwind and see how she is. Yeah, came out nice and easy. Just make sure, I'm just going to give it an unscrew to make sure it doesn't come all the way out and off in my hand. It does not. Perfect. So give it a wind in the first position, of course, to wind the watch. Pull out. There we go. Pull out once. Change the date. There is no date on this. I thought there was a date on this for some reason. Does it have a date? So there is a ghost date position. So this is an NH35 and not a no date NH38, which would have been nice to have. And pull it out a second time, and the second hand stops allows you to set the time. So wind it all the way forward. I'm going to hear it click over at about 12. I think. Give it another go. Yeah, so I can hear there's a click over at 12. So it is definitely a date wheel, ghost date wheel hidden under that dial. It is a very, very nice dial though. There's a couple of options for this. I believe there is a silver, there's a green, I think there might be a black, and there is a blue version, which is of course this one. It's a very nice blue actually. It's kind of a midnight blue, I would say. If you can see there, I'm hoping, there's a lot of glare coming off my lights today for some reason, but it is a very nice blue. A lot of reflection as well. I don't think there's any anti-reflective coating on this one. You can kind of see my light and my phone in the background, but it is a very pretty watch and I'll be looking forward to reviewing it. So as I say, just remember this is paid promotion, so I do get to keep this afterwards. I do not have to send it back. Bear that in mind when you're watching the unboxing. Also, I will keep an eye out, or I hope you guys keep an eye out, I should say, for the review where I'll give my full, frank and honest opinion on this one. I have been your host DK. This has been the Watch Our Watch Views. This is the Pagani Design 1717, aka their Longines Spirit Homage. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye for now.